Now let's look at very important things that do not benefit the dead. So many people have some beliefs and they do not have any evidence at all. Remember what we said in the beginning? Nothing can benefit the dead except what we have as an evidence otherwise from Quran and Sunnah. So general rule is no, it's nothing is allowed, nothing can benefit. If you're saying, hey, this thing also benefits, you got to show the proof. You got to show the proof, and we have to make sure that that it's like authentic hadith or Sahih Hasan hadith. So what are these things that people just generally believe that will benefit? So first thing is that holding gatherings of Quran or reading Quran for the dead person. You read the Quran and you say, I want the reward to go to the dead person. Is the dead person going to get benefited from it? No, they will not, because we do not have a single authentic or sound hadith regarding this matter, or Hasan hadith. There's no hadith which mentions that reading Quran can help the person. So, the thing is, it's a good thing. Reading Quran is a good thing. I would want to read Quran and help out my dead relatives, my parents. But thing is, we are knocking at the wrong door. That is not a valid currency. Actually, I'll give you an example that when I travel, I carry these American Express traveler's checks. It's safe. If it gets stolen, you don't have to worry about it. So when I go to Dubai, when I go to India, I go to Saudi, and I travel, I carry with me traveler's checks. But last year when I went to Saudi Arabia, for some reason, when I was making Umrah, I tried to cash those traveler's checks. Nobody was cashing it. They were not accepting my traveler's checks. So even though my checks had value, in that particular country, it was not being accepted. Wallahu alam why that is the case, but the thing here is the same. The Quran, it is a lot of rewards for us, but it's just that is not a valid currency when it comes to benefiting the dead person. So you read 2 hours of Quran and you want to say, I want the reward to go to the dead. So your effort is not going in the right direction. If we would have spent those 2 hours, probably like what we mentioned earlier, maybe like making dua for that person, dead person would have benefited a lot because of your dua. But so it's all about this knowledge, putting your efforts in right direction. Since Prophet Muhammad ﷺ didn't specify reading Quran, we cannot do it. We cannot just come up with our own ideas that, hey, this will benefit, that will benefit. In case of children, they don't have to even specify. They can read Quran, but they shouldn't specify that I want the rewards to go to my father or my mother, because anything that they do will automatically, they'll get a share of it. But if they want to specify, they can only specify it in what we know, that fasting, Hajj or charity, that they can do. But Quran is a general worship, they don't have to specify. And also some people make food, they invite people or annually or 40 days or so on. These are all bid'ah. These don't have any place in our Sharia. And other important thing is that, what about a general worship for the deceased person? Can people just do some righteous deeds? Like I want to do some I want to donate on behalf of my brother who used to come to the masjid. Can I do that? The rewards in this case will not go, because we said it was only allowed for a child who can donate on his parents' behalf. It's not open for everybody. Remember again the 2 Ds, either the debt If the person had a debt, you can benefit, or dua. So the charity, general charity, doesn't go into that category. What's the evidence for it? Well, we have a lot of righteous scholars like Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, Rahmatullah Ibn al-Qayyim, and Shaykh al-Bani. When they said that Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah said that no pious predecessor performed voluntary deeds such as prayer, fasting, Hajj, or reciting Quran. It was neither their practice to dedicate the rewards of that deed to dead Muslims. So we should not abandon the way of the pious predecessors because it is more sound and complete. And the exception that we made was that of the child, because again the hadith from Abu Dawud where Prophet Muhammad said that, and the child is from his parents' earnings. And the general rule applies from the verse from Surah An-Najm, and that human being can only receive rewards for what he earned. From what he earned. So if you are not his relative, if you're not his child, then you cannot benefit that person this way. You can make dua for him, he gets benefited a lot that way.